Hello everyone, this is Mr. Unity, and in this video, I'll be creating a multiplayer first-person shooter game in 7 days. So let's get into the video. So I started off the first day by creating a new project in Unity. Okay everyone, so after making the Unity project, I started setting up my environment. So for now, I just created a plane. And then I started working on my FPS movement. So I decided to use a character controller instead of a rigid body controller, as I've already created a character controller for one of my previous games. So I just used the character controller, and now the FPS movement is done. Okay, so this is how the movement looks currently. Okay, so after that, I opened up Blender and started modeling a 3D gun model. So after about an hour, I had created this. So you might be saying it looks pretty good, but if you go into the rendering tab, I colored it, and I don't know why, but something like this happened and the shade is completely messed up. So I tried again for another hour to fix this, but it just wouldn't work. So after about another hour, I gave up. Okay, so I decided to use a model from Sketchfab, as Sketchfab has a pretty big library of gun models, and I'm really bad at 3D modeling. So yeah. Okay, so after looking through Sketchfab's big library, I came up with this AK-47 model, which I really like. So I think I'm gonna be using this in my game. It's pretty cool. So thanks Bombstorm for this amazing little model. So it's like this. It's a cool AK-47 model with all the animations already in it. So again, thanks Bombstorm. Okay everyone, so after that I imported the gun into Unity and started creating this pretty cool animation system of the aim and fire system, and this is how the game looks by the end of the day. Okay, so as you guys can see, we have an idle animation here, and I created some temporary text elements which just do nothing, just to show, like, for the ammo, the name, the health, the deaths and the kills, but they don't really do anything like yet. So if you actually left click, you can shoot, and then you can even right click, but then nothing actually works, so you can only do it like this. So yeah, that's all I did for the first day, and I'll see you in the next day. Okay everyone, so now I was done with the basic movement and animations, I started looking for multiplayer frameworks for Unity, as I didn't know many good ones. And after that, after a few minutes, I stumbled upon Photon Pun, and it had many games that I made, so I decided to use it as it looked pretty cool. Okay, so today I started working on the main menu. So I added an input field for the username, which actually works. So as I said, the name which I put right here will be carried onto the nameplate at the top of my player. After that, I'll just call this test. Then I created a room list menu, which doesn't work currently, and I created a create match menu. So currently I have just made a map menu, but this doesn't actually do anything. I just put, like, if you map names here, then there's this max player menu, which also doesn't do anything. So I'll just keep this at 1, and even the naming, I'll just call this test, but it again won't do anything. So if I click on create, I should actually be, so as you can see, if I click on create here, it'll bring me here. So as you can see, I can left click to shoot, so this, I can right click to aim, I can reload, and then there's my text. So I even put my name at the bottom left corner right over here, known as text. I can actually move around and jump. As you can see right over here, my shadow is moving. And yeah, that's everything that works. Yeah, so that's it. That's my menu select. So yeah, after that I started working on the weapon script so that I can actually shoot, and then the ammo counter goes up and down, and it is all synced to the network. So yeah, so after a while of coding, I was able to do this. So yeah, if I go here, if I call this test, and if I click on create, there you go. I can actually do this now. I can jump, I can right click, and I can actually shoot, and the ammo goes down. And I'm not gonna let it shoot using the left click, but I'm gonna leave that in as an Easter egg. But for now, we can actually right click and shoot, and when the ammo hits 0, we have to automatically reload. We won't be able to shoot. And yeah, that's it. Okay everyone, so after doing this, I started working on serialization so we can actually save our profile and actually be able to keep our name in XP. So even if we close the game and reopen it, it should still be saved. And again, after working with this script for about a long time, I was finally done with serialization. So now if I hit play here, you can see that my name over here test is saved. Now if I call like Ross here, if I save the name and if I go to create, and if I actually oops, what is I'm lagging. Okay, if I just hit create here, it'll save it successfully with the name of Ross. But then if I go in here and close this down, and if I replay this, as you can see, Ross is still there. And yeah, so hello everyone, so today I started working on the main menu. So currently the main menu has all the placeholder assets which don't really do anything. So I worked on fixing the create match menu so that we can actually go in here and actually create the match, and it'll actually work. So if I go in here and create a match, currently I have 2 empty scenes which don't have anything. The test 2 scene has a simple plane, and now the max players works and the room name works, and it is all synced to the network. And I'll just show how it looks through both the computers. So I'll just create a build, and a build is like starting the game from another PC. Sadly, I don't have another PC which I can use to showcase the game in real time, so I'll have to create a build of the game on the same PC. So I'll just be right back. Okay everyone, so I've created one build of the game. So as you can see, one is playing from my actual Unity browser, and then the second one's right here on the second window. So this is like having another PC run the same game. So right over here, because the names are synced, they both have ROS, but I'll just change this to something like test. Then I'll go into the room list menu, and right over here I'll create match right over here, and then I'll choose map 2, and then I'll call this so I'll just call this map test. And I've even made this so that there can be more than 16 letters. As you can see, I'm typing but nothing is coming on there. Okay, and then I'll even change the max players down to say 5. If I click on create right here, you should go into the map quickly, as you can see, and there you go, there's the map test with the map name called test2 and 1 to 5 people. If I click create, if I hit play right over here, I should also get into the game, and there you go, there's your second player. I'll just move towards him. So yeah, and then if he can like actually see me. So yeah, so he can see me, and if I go in here, and or I'll go in here and let him shoot me, and there you go, I actually die and my health goes down. Let's try that again. There you go. So yeah, that's all I've done today, and I'll see you in the next day. Okay, so hello everyone. So the next 2 days I just did some tweaks, because currently the game had a lot of errors and it wasn't working properly. So there's nothing to show for the next 2 days. It was just me doing just doing troubleshooting and fixing some errors. So yeah, I'll see you in the next day. Okay, so on day 7 I worked on making the map, because currently we only have a main menu and the test 2 is just a plain. So I watched Bracky's tutorial on map making, and I used his map, as my map wasn't like really looking too good, and I was able to create this map right over here. So yeah, so I didn't have pretty good ideas of mine, but I'm gonna be changing this map and creating a map of my own. But for now I'm just using this, and I used a toon shader, and I used a toon shader to create this water. So yeah, I went right in here and I created a special like lit material for this using the Unity shader graphs, and I like created a simple shader graph using the tutorial, using Bracky's tutorial. So yeah, that's all I did in day 7, and yeah, so the game is basically done. So I'll be uploading a new video showing gameplay for this game, because currently I can't really show it. So yeah, that's all for this video. I'll see you in the next one. Peace out.